What's up, YouTube? So, in this video, I'm going to be talking about Keaontay Ingram, running back from USC. The Cardinals drafted him in the 6th round. He is 6 foot and about 220 pounds. He ran a 4.53 40. So that is some decent speed, but definitely not going to have the elite long speed that you're kind of looking for in some running backs. But I do think he can be a pretty good player, especially for being a 6th round pick. He does keep his feet moving through contact, which is great. He's actually a pretty solid blocker too, which does give him some value on 3rd downs and stuff like that. And he can catch a little bit out of the backfield, but he's not like an amazing receiving back. But he does give you some value there. But in the passing game, he's mostly going to be there as a blocker. Doesn't really have any real fumble issues to speak of. Throughout his entire career in college, he only fumbled like 4 times, and he only fumbled once this past year. He runs very, very hard. Very good motor. Actually has a pretty good spin move as well. Some solid feet. Definitely has some quickness to him. He's definitely no like Shady McCoy with the elusiveness, but he definitely has some wiggle to him for sure. One thing I will say is that sometimes he does have a habit of trying to do too much and trying to dance in the backfield rather than just kind of take what's given to him. So that's something I'd like to see him kind of work on. He's not necessarily powerful, but he is definitely willing to get the dirty yards necessary just because he just keeps driving his feet. But he's not necessarily going to be like trucking people all the time. He is pretty decent about being able to create space when the blocks break down. So that's really good, especially if your offensive line ends up with some injuries or anything like that. I think he can be a pretty solid player, especially in like rotation or something like that, or if you get some injuries, I think he can be a really solid backup running back, maybe even a little bit more. I didn't watch this guy before the draft. I just didn't get around to him. I watched a bunch of running backs. I just didn't get to this guy. But yeah, this was a pretty good pickup for the 6th round. So yeah, anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, I appreciate you hitting that like button. Have any questions or comments in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.